The Chat Podcast. Episode 28 coming at you live and direct on this fine Friday evening. Of course, over there is my co-host, Mr. Sean Michaud. Sean, happy Friday, my friend.
Happy Friday. It's a happy Friday.
It's a very happy Friday. I love seeing the meme that comes out that says Mr. Krabs, that shows Mr. Krabs. It says that we've made it to Friday. I try to retweet that every time I see it, but post it on social media. But yeah, it's a really exciting time, folks. We got a lot of sports to talk about this evening. Some controversial topics, maybe coming up down the road here. I don't know how Sean feels about this topic. I don't know, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out this evening. We're going to walk through this together, and we are going to break down everything happening in the sports world. Please make sure to join the chat. What's that?
So let's hold hands.
Hold hands. Clean hands, right?
Clean.
Maybe
yes.
not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We're gonna listen. I don't know. What's going on, everybody? Let's get into the chatter this evening. Sean, one of our main topics this evening is number one. We've got a big game happening in just an hour. Of course, in the football world, last night, the Dallas Cowboys got so close, almost beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Final score 24-21. Jalen Hurts, man, you're an Alabama guy. Like, they come off a
my guy.
Come on.
Yeah, I unfortunately I didn't watch that game. I was watching the U.S. Open last night.
We'll get into that. But yeah, I mean, the Eagles continue to impress. Dallas Cowboys without Micah Parsons, who is now playing for who now, Sean?
Who's he playing? Oh, for Green Bay.
Yeah, that's right. And you guys got a really good matchup coming up this weekend.
Yes, this Sunday against the Lions.
Against the Lions, that's right.
So,
which, again, I thought.
Do you have a growl on that soundboard?
I don't have a growl. However, I know
you have a scream though.
I do have the scream.
There we go.
Which is kind of like a roar that a lion would make, or a lion attacking somebody. Right?
I hope that scream wasn't Green Bay fans.
Jordan loves screaming. I guess Aiden Hutchinson was coming for him. Big shout out once again. I know we tweeted it out today. Big shout out to our Detroit fans, folks, Lions fans who listen, follow. You again, I know Sean posted. I posted Jordan Love after. Sean's not going to be picking the Detroit football Lions this weekend, of course. But I imagine any other.
Yeah, I was gonna say any other exception, I would, but not that game.
Not that game. We'll also get into what's going on, of course, across the NFL. Beyond that, through the big weekend kickoff show, which will be tomorrow for all of you looking for picks across the league for college football, for NFL for this weekend. We'll have that locked and loaded for you. But Sean, listen, got a game tonight. Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Jim Harbaugh comes into this game. He, as a head coach, is undefeated in opening games. He is 5-0. However, this game is being played in São Paulo, Brazil. Don't think I said the name right. São Paulo, Brazil, I believe. Which also, some would say, based on if you went to the Eras Tour, is also the home that Taylor Swift built.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's good juju there because of Travis Kelce recently engaged to Taylor Swift. As she said, hey, folks, it's more of me.
Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
So
before we get copyrighted.
Sean, based on this matchup tonight, let's get into our picks. Game is at 8:00 over on YouTube. Want to get your thoughts on that as well. However, tonight I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs 28-21 over those Los Angeles Chargers. I think that Patrick Mahomes has a great game this evening. I think that when you're looking at the Chiefs coming back after that horrible Super Bowl loss, they want to set the tone real early. And not for nothing, Taylor Swift will be in the building. It is. It is. So this is interesting. This is really interesting stuff happening. She's returning to Brazil with her fiance. Give me the Chiefs this evening. But Sean, you're going a different direction.
Yes, I'm going for the Los Angeles Chargers.
We have an upset alert this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sean, going with the Los Angeles Chargers. What is that about? Do you not think that the good juju of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce being in the house is going to do anything? Or
I mean, it's going to be a close game. I mean, I picked them not just because I like LA teams, but I think Justin Herbert's going to do really well tonight.
Yeah,
for the quarterback. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, the last time they played, there was a really close match. Was just in last December. I believe I just had the score. It was
a 3-point.
It was a 17-19 loss for the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go back and look and see based on that when we're seeing this game at 8:00. Of course, over on
I was looking at the. I was just looking at the past leaders. Justin Herbert had 213 yards, 1 touchdown, and Patrick Mahomes had 210 and 1 touchdown, which is like really close. Isaiah rushing.
Oh, sorry, we lost you for a second there. Yep,
you lost me.
Lost you there for a second. What were you saying?
Where did you lost me from?
You said the Chargers stats from their 2-point win in December. You kind of left it halfway through there.
Oh, yeah. I was saying I was just going back from Justin Herbert and Patrick Mahomes had a really close game, close stat wise during that game, and so did. I mean, I think it's gonna be an equal match, but I think the Chargers are gonna do a little better.
Yeah, if you take a look at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook this evening,
I know you on Twitter you posted all the Buckhead, the pin in the chat part.
Deep cut right there. I love it.
No, it was you saw the photo of. Nope, I was thinking of Green Bay. Never mind.
That was the Green Bay one. Yeah.
Yep. No. Never mind. I was thinking Green Bay still.
So going into tonight's game, Sean, looking at the sports books, the Chiefs are 3.5-point favorites against the Chargers, which makes sense. 2-point game historically in December. It makes sense that they would only keep this at about a field goal and a half. Chiefs favorite. The over under on this is 47.5 points. They're expecting a high scoring game, but really close game here. You know, I don't know if I were a betting man, I would take the Chiefs in the odds category rather than the over under. The Chargers at under 47.5. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm also looking on ESPN. I'm just looking at the names who like the week 1 picks. Matt Bowen, straight up Kansas City, and then versus he said over. Pamela said over. Eric Moody said under. Ben said under. Ben Solak and Seth Walder said under. So it's a pretty even spread almost, except
it's going to be a tight game. Yeah, I agree. It definitely is going to be a tight game. I like your point, Sean, about Justin Herbert. I don't think a lot of people. I think we talk so much about Patrick Mahomes. You know, we talk about
there's other quarterbacks other than Patrick Mahomes.
Right, like Justin Herbert is listen. He did amazing things at Oregon. Comes to a Los Angeles Chargers team that recently moved out of San Diego. They get Jim Harbaugh, who's one of the best coaches in football, just all time. Doesn't matter what happened in Michigan or whatever else. Like, I shouldn't say that. It does matter what happened. It does matter what happened at Michigan. But in the case of the Chargers and their success this year, it doesn't. He's got a great coach. He's got a great offense that he gets to work with. Keenan Allen is out of Chicago and back in Los Angeles. I think Justin Herbert's going to have a really good year. Maybe not MVP, but Sean, he's not talked about enough, I would say.
No.
Amongst all the quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson and Aaron Rodgers is getting more talk time than Justin Herbert, which is driving me nuts.
Yeah, and I was the Dodgers. The Chargers. I was looking. I think earlier today. I was looking at the standings from last year.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me pull that up. No, I don't want 2023. 2024. And they were literally right behind the Chiefs. So because they weren't far back from the Chiefs at all. Only 4 games back from at the finals end of the season.
Right.
So don't count on the Chargers. They're a good team.
Yeah, they're going to have a pretty good season. I would say it's really between the Denver Broncos. Of course, we'll get into that. It's later on down the line here once the season gets started about what we think about these divisions and where they're moving and how they're going to, play out at the end of the day. But yeah, no, tonight should be a really good game, 8:00 on YouTube. Very curious to see, Sean. Let's get into it briefly before we get into box scores. This multiple streaming platform format for all these sports that are happening right now. We saw the NBA move over to NBC. They're going to have Peacock exclusive games, which means that certain games are going to get blacked out on a national market. And then you have this.
Like, it was during, I think a couple of weeks ago, I was trying to watch the Red Sox play. And they had, I think the one game was on Peacock, which I couldn't watch. Another one was on Apple TV, which I hate Apple TVs. Right. And then I think the final one was on either ESPN or NESN. I don't remember. But it's like, God, it's and now I think WNBA is on Amazon Prime now.
Right.
I don't know. These streamings. It's just making us try to buy more streaming sites.
Yeah. I mean, and the fact that tonight's game is being live streamed on YouTube for free, we know most of the marketing is going to be around go get YouTube TV, get YouTube TV, which is like almost $128 a month if you just want to get your basic kind of cable type television stations. And we're already paying extra for NESN, by the way, which I think is just crazy.
Yeah. And now it's like now the football's on Netflix too,
right.
Which I don't like. I think the last time I was watching it was during December when they had the whole thing when Beyonce was during the halftime show for not even a Super Bowl, but for I think it was Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. Thanksgiving, I don't remember what day it was. No, I think it was. Yeah. And then when I remember watching the game, it was so super laggy on Netflix.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what tonight's like. I think this is good testing ground for whether YouTube is going to be the proper platform for the NFL to utilize. As we saw, I know we didn't cover it necessarily here. It was going to be covered on big weekend kickoff. The acquisition of the NFL Network and the properties by ESPN. So now that Red Zone is going to be available on NFL Plus Premium, whatever, for this amount of time, and then they're going to switch it over where you can watch NFL Red Zone on ESPN with commercial breaks rather than the NFL Red Zone.
I remember watching football back on like the NFL, like the channel.
Yeah, the NFL Network channel. Yeah. They still do it, but it's more.
I barely see them anymore. I mean, it used to be
a lot of old games. Yeah.
Yeah.
They show a lot of the old games now, which is super frustrating. But
I mean, that's what MLB Network does during the offseason.
That's true.
Let's play
intentional talk in the 1988 World Series. It's like nice.
And then we're gonna play Sandlot, and then
Like, yeah, but showing movies on MLB
Big league.
Oh yeah, it's like Big League on screen or like MLB Network.
Sorry, Major League. What am I thinking? Big League.
Yeah,
I was thinking Big Chew. I don't know.
Hey, Big Chew. Shout out to Big Chew. I have not had some Big Chew in a while.
Yeah, shout out to that.
Shout out. Maybe some sponsors.
Hey, maybe our next episode just do
some Big Chew. Just chomping the entire time.
And then you hear the reps.
Stuffing it in our cheeks.
Not the cards, but the gum.
But yeah, no, we're not stuffing cards in our cheeks. That's weird. Sean, it's that time here. Let's get into some. What I love even more is pouring over box scores. That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for some box scores happening across the league. Sean Michaud right now. My New York Mets are up on the Cincinnati Reds.
That's what I like to hear.
Hit a home run.
Wait, who hit a home run again? So I can hear.
Mark Vientos hit a home run, making it 4-0 over the Cincinnati Reds. Really tight stuff happening in the NL wildcard. Getting those wins is really important for the Mets right now, especially against a really good Cincinnati Reds team. I know, Sean, we've been keeping an eye on this Reds team for a while.
We really have been. You just gotta watch out for them. So
that's true. The Chicago White Sox are taking on the Detroit Tigers. Middle of the third, the White Sox are beating them 2-0. Not sure what's going on over there. The Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Sean, I posted earlier today that Pittsburgh Pirates lineup. Boy, a Pittsburgh Pirates sweep of the Brewers, the best team in the National League, would be something else.
I would love that for my Pirates. I know I can't remember who's out in the Brewers just recently. Who just got injured.
Christian Yelich, but it was.
They talked about Christian Yelich. I don't know. I thought it was Christian Yelich.
Maybe it is. Top of the second, the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh yeah, because his back. Because his back is. Yeah.
Sean, the Toronto Blue Jays are up on the New York Yankees 1-0 in the top of the first. I know this is a hard one for you. This is a hard one.
Yeah,
we talk about the standings.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into that once we get into our last 10.
Sean, the Philadelphia Phillies are beating the Miami Marlins in the bottom of the first.
Ooh. Come on, Marlins, you can do it.
The Marlins can absolutely pick up the pace. Seattle Mariners 0-0, middle of the first against the Atlanta Braves. Cleveland Guardian Guard Dogs delayed in the top of the first in Tampa Bay. Those afternoon thunderstorms sometimes like to play games down in Florida. The Minnesota Twins take on the Kansas City Royals at 7:40. It's a battle of the Lone Star State. The Houston Astros take on the Texas Rangers at 8:05. Houston is the favorite in that game. San Francisco Giants taking on the St. Louis Cardinals at 8:15 this evening. The San Diego Padres taking on the 39-101 Colorado Rockies. They can call up as many people as they want out there in Colorado at this point, Sean. I don't know.
The Rockies are just the Rockies are just playing, trying to see who could help them out of this race.
It's true. The the Athletics, the soon-to-be Las Vegas Athletics, take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim at 9:38 p.m. And Sean, your Boston Red Sox take on the Arizona Diamondbacks this evening. Red Sox sitting at 78-63 against the 70-71 Diamondbacks.
Late game, West Coast.
I don't love those West Coast games it makes things interesting. Once again, the Kansas City Chiefs take on those Los Angeles Chargers, 8 p.m. live from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Kansas City favored 3.5 with a total of 47.5 in the over-under. There is some NCAA football happening this evening. James Madison taking on Louisville. That game is in the first, just getting kicked off. Western Illinois versus Northwestern. Northern Illinois versus Maryland at 7:30. And East Washington versus Boise State. They probably have the best stadium grass in entire college football. Yeah. Blue grass in a stadium.
So cool. Yeah, that is so cool.
especially when they wear their all blue uniforms. Yeah,
we'll go. We'll go.
That is a bucket list stadium, like, to go see a game, 100%. As of course, we'll get into our main subject this evening, but WNBA this evening, the Sparks take on the Dream at 7:30 on Ion. The Sky take on the Fever at 7:30. Caitlin Clark, injured, will not be playing the rest of the season.
For this season.
I know Indiana's still favored in that game. I wonder why. And of course, the New York Liberty take on the Seattle Storm at 10 o'clock. Seattle favored by a point and a half.
And I know Valkyrie's not playing tonight, but they beat the Wings yesterday. But they clinched. They clinched first clinched the postseason for the first time, which is incredible.
Incredible stuff. You have said, across this entire time that they would make themselves relevant pretty quick.
And yeah, it's that Golden State vibe going over
there. West Coast vibes, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your.
What I love even more is pouring over box scores.
So, Sean, last 10. Things haven't changed for our New York Mets and Boston Red Sox. Boston at 7-3 over the last 10, 6-4 for the New York Mets. Next up against Cincinnati, who are 70-70. And look at that, similar. Red Sox taking on the Diamondbacks, 70-71. Peyton Tolley hits the mound for the Boston Red Sox. Pay the Tolley. He's been impressive for you guys.
He really has been. Yeah.
Do you expect a win? Do you expect a win with him on the mound against the Diamondbacks?
I hope so. I know we don't have Roman Anthony for a while.
No, that was. Oof.
But I think we'll definitely get him back before the postseason ends. So maybe he'll play at least 6 or 7 games before. Because I think he expected. It's just 4 to 6 weeks, so he might be into the postseason. It depends,
right?
But still, yes, we do need him, but I don't think it's the end of the world if he's out. We still have a lot of great players out there. We have Rafaela out there. We have Trevor Story, that fucking home run the other night, last weekend,
nuts.
Can we pull that up? Because it's the crazy. It was weird because the whole tournament, because I was watching the Naomi and Coco game.
Yeah,
ended, which I was feeling sad because I was rooting for Coco, but as right when I turned on the channel, they were going to the view to play. I was like, what is going on? And Trevor Story hits a home run. Technically a home run because I can't remember who was trying to catch it. Caught it, hit the foul pole, came out, caught it, and bounced back out.
Yeah. So here's the video here directly from YouTube on the.
He caught it, but it hit the foul pole.
That one down the line. That one heading near the pesky pole. And that ball is Noel up against the wall. And it's going to be a foul ball. Story stopping at second. Oh, here we go.
Whoa. It looks like he caught it and then it hit it.
Foul pole first.
Right.
That's what we got to see.
Wow.
I think it hit the glove first.
That's nice for it.
After review, the call on the field is a home run. The ball hit the foul pole.
Trevor Story. Home run.
I saw a stat that said that this is like the shortest home run, and this is 0 out of 30 parks.
It's incredible. Like, I've never seen a play like that before.
I never seen a home run like that before.
No.
Like watching in my 31 years of being alive, never seen that.
Incredible stuff.
Live.
Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Roman Anthony out, I'm really curious to see. I mean, you guys have a pretty decent stretch upcoming. I'm looking at, some of the upcoming games. You got the Diamondbacks here. You have the Athletics. You have the Yankees series, which I think you'll be fine. Athletics and then Rays again. I mean, Roman Anthony missing some part of the stretch Will it affect the way that you hit, some of your defensive strategy? Maybe.
Maybe, but
I feel like Narvaez and the rest of these guys have been able to come through for you.
no, I mean, yeah. Stories the second half has been great. Of course, Alex Bregman does what Alex Bregman does. I mean, we'll talk about him. I mean,
yeah, we're gonna get right into that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been crazy. I know now you guys are the Mets have been going a little on a good streak up and down.
Yeah, it's been up and down.
I keep looking at your standings. It's like okay, I feel like you got guys in a motion that you can get up there, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't been watching the Mets games, so
yeah. So the one thing I'll say about my New York Mets right now, they did something that. How do I put this? Let me hold on. Let me talk to Mets fans for a second. Let me talk to some Mets fans first. Okay, take you off for a second.
I'm literally gonna mute my mic so I don't.
Okay, so for my fellow New York Mets fans out there, what was really important in this past series against the Detroit Tigers was that we come out of this series with winning 2 out of the 3 games. Many folks on social media were like, oh boy, it's the Detroit Tigers. Mets fans right now, we walked out of that series. First game, 10-8 over the Tigers. Second game, 12-5 over the Tigers. Then we lose the third game. We still walked out 2 out of 3 against one of the best teams in baseball right now. Gotta give round of applause. I will give round of applause to Carlos Mendoza and the entire squad for getting that done. With the Cincinnati Reds coming up here, we have a unique opportunity to continue this hot streak, continue what we're doing. Francisco Alvarez, as I have him up top there, he's back in the lineup this evening. Haven't seen much from him just yet specifically, but having a good catcher right back in there, great catcher back behind the mound. Kodai Senga gets moved to AAA. He takes it like a champ. He says, you know what? That's fine with me. I haven't been pitching and performing the way I should be. Send me to Syracuse. We call up Brandon Sprout. We've got a young crop of young pitchers ready to go for the postseason. We've got a hard stretch coming up. We've got the Phillies again in Philadelphia on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So we got to really pick up the pace. If we can sweep the Reds, that's some momentum. That's some momentum we can
also
carry.
It's helping a lot that the Padres have not been playing well.
Correct.
The last 10. I don't have that. Actually, I don't have that stat. No, yeah, I do. They're in 2-8.
Yeah.
And they're on a 4-game losing streak. So that's helping you to move up to the wild card just to actually secure that place into the postseason.
Yeah, and it's hitting that spot where we've kind of remained in that 5 to 6 games out of first place on the 81-59 Philadelphia Phillies. I will say, you know, the Phillies do an interesting thing come September. They hit a hot streak, and then suddenly they run into a wall and they lose like 5 or 6 games in a row. The Mets need to be the team that starts that. The Mets need to be the team that starts that 3 to 5 to 6 game losing streak for this Philadelphia Phillies team. Injuries have always plagued them come September. I don't know. I'm going to be really curious to see. The Mets are down 6 games behind in first there. The Red Sox, listen.
You Philly guys just Philly's up 2-0 to the Marlins now.
Yeah, the Marlins got to figure that out for us. The Red Sox are only down 3.5 in the division right now.
The Blue Jays and the Yankees are not going away, and the series between the Jays and the Yankees are going to be interesting for us this weekend. I know we play the Yankees one more time.
Oh, big stuff this weekend. Sunday Night Baseball. Right? Sorry, not this weekend. Next weekend.
No, next weekend. What are you talking? We'll play the Diamondbacks this weekend.
Sorry, yes, that's right. I was getting excited about it. That's why, because I love a good Red Sox Yankees game.
I like. That's gonna be interesting. next weekend is going to be an interesting time for games for sports all around for us.
All around, absolutely. So Toronto up there. Detroit is up 9.5 on Kansas City. Is it fair to say, Sean, Detroit is going to walk away with the AL Central at this point?
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now. So,
yep. Houston is up 3.5 on Seattle. Seattle kind of hitting a little bit of a skid. And Texas
is coming up hot. I mean, not hot. I mean, the last two, but
yeah,
they have a better record than the Mariners' last 10. So
crazy to see that.
The Mariners need to do something here if they want to. And don't count out the Rays or the Royals. The Rays came out of nowhere.
Rays absolutely out of nowhere.
They had a 7-game winning streak.
7 games, and they're delayed tonight. Which I know. Listen. That's what happens in Tampa Bay. These things happen down in Florida, folks. It's the Atlantic coast. It's September. Things happen. Big shout out to
Cleveland's even close to it to getting a wild card. So, like, we have a potential.
69 and 70. Jeez.
Yeah, we have potential of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams competing for a wild card, or more, depending on the standings of. If either the Sox or the Yankees take number 1, and depending how the Blue Jays, it's all a mystery for us.
Right.
The American League is really, I don't know. It's the National League. I think it has a more secure of who's going to be in it than the AL.
Yeah. I mean, that's even with an NL West, Sean, that has the Dodgers up 2 games on San Diego. It seems like. I mean, the Dodgers are on a 3-game losing streak. This was a great opportunity for San Diego to kind of pick up the pace, and they just.
I mean, the Giants are 4 games back from you guys. So the Reds are 5 games. Diamondbacks, which is we need to win for you guys. The 5.5. St. Louis Cardinals 5.5. But like
that's kind of
that's close to. It's crazy to see the San Francisco Giants as close as the Angels are from wild card.
Yeah, the Giants are 9-1 in their last 10, and I have to say, based on the highlights that I've been seeing from San Francisco Giants games, it's not because of Rafael Devers. It's everybody else.
Yeah,
it's literally everybody else that's making that happen right now for that team.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that he's a problem, but like we had another
Craig Breslow.
We had another. They had another issue of charging the mound the other day, or not. Yep. Devers didn't charge the mound, but
that's right.
It looked like he was about to, but everyone else just came out.
It's absolutely crazy what's happening in the wild card standings, and I would say for the Boston Red Sox, just keep going where you're at. I mean, as long as Roman Anthony can stay healthy, you guys have prospects you can still continue to bring up as well. You have folks that can come up and kind of fill the gaps as you go. The Mets have the same situation with pitching and with hitting. We still have Jet Williams sitting down there that's getting ready to be called up.
I still think Chapman's the best closer. Like, I think he's
been dynamic this year.
I think it was last 60 innings, whatever he didn't. Do you want to know what his ERA is?
What is Chapman's ERA?
1. He's almost under
1 ERA.
Yes.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah. It's just like literally his best season of his career, and of course it's for the Red Sox, which I'm happy about that. But
it's interesting to see Aroldis Chapman have such a success with the Red Sox when the pitching has been kind of, here and there. It's almost like, I'm going to be honest, I think your offense is the one that puts Aroldis in the best situations, right? Because what could end up happening is your pitching gets you in a tough situation. The opposing team scores 3 or 4 runs off of you. The bats come back up and get Aroldis in a great situation by the 9th inning.
Yeah, I'm on Reddit right now, and I'm just gonna say this stat about him. Chapman has not allowed a hit This is from 2 days ago, by the way.
Yep.
He is not allowed to hit in the last 46 batters he's faced. He a 1 ERA and a .115 batting average is in 54 innings this season. That's insane for a closer.
God. That is wow.
He was like, yeah,
Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. But I mean, you guys got a closer. You guys have what you need right now to head into the postseason and have somebody who's able to, kind of clean it up and be able to get those close wins.
Pitching has been so good, and since we haven't had this type of good pitching in a few years, more than a few years.
Well, and I think this man right here,
Peyton
Tolley, is only going to make it better for you guys.
Yeah.
The stash. We're calling him the stash.
We got him. We got Crochet. We got I can't think of his name.
Josh Winowski. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, you don't have him. He's not in your rotation. No, your rotation kind of moves in and out, which is nice to see. You're not afraid to call up people either.
No, we're not.
Not afraid to call up people to give them that chance. The Mets are
Brian Bello. I just thought it was
Brian Bello. Yeah.
Brian.
Yep. Mini Martinez, right? That's what they're calling him. Mini Pedro. Because he's been just absolutely dynamic for you guys this year. Still really impressed by the way he gets out of the mound and performs. Sean, let's go ahead. Yeah.
No, didn't Chapman just signed something for next year?
He did. Crazy? So he signed an extension into 2026 with an option for 2027, I believe.
Sucks,
which is crazy to think. He's going to be one of the oldest closers.
He like I said before, he reminds me of Koji. His same around age, one of the best in his careers. That's what I think. But what were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I want to get into some Bregman talk too with what's going on.
I was about to. Yeah.
So, Sean, give us the rundown. What's the deal with Bregman right now?
So did he opt out or no? That's what I'm trying to. Hold on.
Oh, Bregman with his upcoming contract?
Hold on. I'm going to go to the Bleacher Report. If I can get to this. Yeah. Alex Bregman reportedly set to opt out Red Sox contract to go free agency.
What's the deal there?
He's not getting. They need to pay him more. I think that's what he wants. Is it feeling like a Mookie Betts situation again?
I don't want to have to say to Sox fans that I told you so. I really don't. But a little bit of I told you so. Because this is what he did in Houston, right? We have our thoughts about the Houston Astros as a franchise, right?
Yeah.
We know that they cheated multiple times.
I think his decision will happen I make sure after the postseason, see how far we go, and if he but also he's also thinking. I think it want more money than what he deserves.
I
don't know. That's what I think.
So and I hear what you're saying.
Or does he want to go back? I don't think he wants to go back to Houston.
No. I think Bregman's more interested in going somewhere where he can kind of be a centerpiece player, I'm thinking what's the future of Xander Bogaerts in San Diego right now? We don't know. He's injured for a while. Manny Machado most likely is going to retire after this year. Let's be honest. He's at that point where he should probably move on.
Yeah.
Similar to Carlos Correa in Houston, right? Another player probably should move on based on injuries and where he's at. So Bregman's probably looking at a situation like San Diego where they know they will drop the money for him. No problem.
Yeah.
The Red Sox are put in a very interesting position, Sean, where you guys have players like Christian Campbell. You have others down in AAA and AA that are going to be ready to come up at some point and could easily fill in where Bregman is at third. Could easily do it. And would be less money than a $120 million extension.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Craig Breslow is thinking right now.
Well, Craig's probably thinking, get through to the postseason. If you guys can at least make it to the divisional round, maybe he has a leg to stand on during a contract negotiation around an extension with Bregman, because it's not just Bregman, it's Trevor Story as well.
Yeah,
during this offseason.
Yeah.
So where does Breslow go with that? I think it's a toss-up. I think he's got to choose either Bregman or Story, and which one is he going to take? I would say Story right now based on performance.
Performance, yes. I would.
Age is not far off either.
Story's only a year older than him, so
right.
I don't know. I think it all depends on the postseason and how both.
It does. If the Red Sox are an early exit in a wild card series, in the 3-game wild card series, I could see Bregman say, "I want to test the free agent market." Now, testing the free agent market doesn't mean he can't come back to the Red Sox if he doesn't like what he sees out on the market, right? Like that's the whole thing. He could come back and say, "Yeah, you know what? That $120 million extension that you offered, I would like to take it." Breslow's a smart guy. I think Breslow's smart enough to be like, "We allowed you to test the market, and you think we're going to give you $120 million? You're going to come back for less money because you didn't sign it when I handed you the contract." Like that's just good. That's just good business.
Yeah,
at the end of the day. So I think Bregman's definitely going to test out the. I would say right now, I think Bregman will probably test out the market if the Red Sox make it to at least the divisional series. If you guys go to the championship World Series, I think we're talking. Everybody comes back.
That's a different story there.
Literally. Good. I see what you did there. But yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. I mean, Jeff Passan, ESPN's Jeff Passan predicted that this would be the case, that Bregman was going to give the Red Sox a shot and then try to test out free agency after the fact.
Yeah.
I don't know. Jeff is usually pretty good about this stuff. Sneaky Jeff Passan, always finding a way to try to make the headlines interesting at the end of the day.
Right.
We will see. Sean, let's get into our main topic this evening that I wanted to, and it's the cover that I wanted to get into, of course, but it's interesting stuff. And you and I talk about the WNBA all the time.
Mm-hmm.
As we reported earlier, Fever played tonight without Caitlin Clark. Okay.
You saw that
That girl over there.
once she got her. Like after a couple of weeks, she got her. I saw that.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way the WNBA treats their players of like those, I feel like this season there's way too many injuries. Like,
yeah,
I wish they need to be spread out. They need a little more games. And I know we're getting new teams next year. It's going to be interesting how that will play out, especially Caitlin going into her sophomore year, and then Paige going junior, not Paige going to sophomore year.
Paige going to the sophomore year. Yep. So my question to you, Sean, the headline for this evening is the best in the WNBA ? With Caitlin Clark and Page Bueckers. Let me throw up some stats here for us as well.
Between them two or all of WNBA?
Between them two.
Okay, because those all the players that are way better right now.
Way better right now, yeah. But when you're doing the comparison of college hype coming to the WNBA, being able to elevate the message, the Cincinnati Reds just got back 2 runs. Fuck. 5-3.
That's
Of
not
course.
that's not what I like to hear.
No, and it's not what we're supposed to be talking about. The Mets are distracting me right now. Page Bueckers, 19 points, 3 assists. Caitlin Clark this season, 16
She went off
5.
last night. Was that last night? Yes, it was last night.
Yes.
She went
That's
off
what I'm saying here.
Went off.
That's what I'm saying.
27 points, and people still don't believe that she's. The issue I see with when people talk about Paige's game, whenever I see it, it's like, oh, whenever Paige has a good game, it's because the other team is doing terribly right now. It's like, no, it's because Paige is really good, and it's showing it. It happens every time. It's like the way people like she could get out of like how people guard her. Like that one game where she was getting guarded by like 5 people, four players on there.
No, it's absolutely crazy what she's been able to do recently. Let me bring those stats back up. Sean, if you were today, I'm saying today, Caitlin Clark, Page Bueckers, best in the WNBA right now in terms of face of the WNBA of these two, and in terms of longevity. I'm thinking long term here. I know Caitlin's only been in the league about a year and a half longer than Paige has. Paige has the opportunity here with the Dallas Wings to go elsewhere at some point and really be an impact player. I don't think she stays in Dallas, personally. I could see Golden State Valkyrie somewhere, somebody else really hopping on the Page Bueckers train.
Have her play in her hometown, Minnesota.
Have her come home. I'm calling it. No, we can't. I told myself I wouldn't do it. Sorry.
Or she could come to our home, Boston, or Connecticut. Go back to her.
Bring Paige to the Connecticut Sun when they move to Boston, the Boston Sun, whatever they name them. Paige can come play up here. But Sean, you're darting around my question. Of the two right now, really, I know this is tough for you. I know. Best in the WNBA of these two based on pure stats. I'm talking even longevity. Caitlin Clark has her fair share of injuries. Paige had one back at UConn, an ACL tear that was ended up being repaired. She came back. I have my thoughts, but I'm curious to hear yours first.
I'm going to go back what you said of her injuries. I think if Paige didn't get hurt during her, was it junior year, senior year?
It was her junior year, yes.
Yeah. I think it would have been a different story because Paige got Caitlin got all hot during that time. And then she became, I guess, the face of the WNBA kind of. But I mean, right now, I still think Caitlin is the face of the WNBA, or not like of those two. Not saying she is. I mean, I think it's Asia Wilson is the face, or Nafisa Collier, or Sabrina Ionescu. It's too early for them to be it. But long term, I looking the stat wise, seeing like Paige breaking records. Like I said before, I still think Paige is overall a better player than Caitlin. Caitlin just says I think it's just a better 3-point shooter, a better shooter, like doing deep ranges. They're two different playmakers, so it's hard. They're both good. Right now, I'm saying it's Paige. Like right now, it doesn't help that Caitlin's hurt right now. So
yeah. I thought we'd have more back and forth on that. I'm actually right there with you. I was waiting for the Sean Michaud defense of Caitlin Clark. I was waiting for it. But you brought up a really interesting point again, which is the injuries, not the college injuries, the pro injuries that are happening right now with her on the Indiana Fever, right?
This
Like,
conversation
Indiana
would be different if we did this back in the June, I guess.
Yeah,
or
June.
May.
It would have been totally different. Totally different conversation at that point. The fact that the Indiana Fever have had to rely on Sophie Cunningham, they've had to rely on Aaliyah Boston and others.
And now the Fever are getting so many injuries.
I know.
Sydney Colson's out and like out for the season. Now Caitlin Clark. I think this, like, I know they could still clinch it, but it's not going to. They're not going to make it far.
No.
I mean, like I said before, I think Golden State is a better team than the Fever.
Yep. I'm going to say Page as well at this moment, just because she continues to set records. Not for nothing. This is horrible for me to say, but I think some medical professionals would agree with this too. When you have those major injuries early on, like an ACL tear, or you know what I mean, if you have an Achilles tear, you know, like what we're seeing in the NBA right now with Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton, you know, they're kind of lucky that they're having them I'm not going to say early in their careers, but mid-careers, where they can still come back, recover, and play extremely well. Paige had everything happen with her ACL her junior year at UConn, right?
Yeah.
So not only did it allow her time for recovery, but she will not have to necessarily deal with a lot of those effects of getting an ACL tear later in her WNBA career and having to hang up the net early.
I mean, the same with AZ Fudd also had the ACL tear.
Right, exactly. And we're going to see when AZ Fudd makes it to the WNBA, we're going to be like, wow, horrible that they had to experience that injury in college and lose time and lose opportunities to really perform on the court in stores and amongst, you know, all the UConn fans and nationally in a tournament style. But like at the same time,
and now Juju because
in Juju, right. So this is the thing, and I've seen medical professionals comment on this, and it's the whole, if you're gonna run into these injuries, please let them happen, but have them happen earlier in your career so that you can recover and learn how to work with that injury and changes to your body, right?
Yeah.
Which is now what NBA players are starting to figure out is like, oh my goodness, I just tore my Achilles. I shouldn't be playing as aggressive. I need to change my play style in order to be effective on the court for my teammates.
Yeah.
That's what Paige started doing post ACL tear. That's what we're seeing now with the Dallas Wings. It's why she was drafted so high, was because when she came back from it, she absolutely balled out and led UConn to a national championship with AZ and everybody else.
And not counting all the UConn people, but like, I know people still showing UConn for them. They recruit the best people out there. That's why they win championships.
Yes. Amazing recruitment team over there at UConn. They
and because they have a great coach too. So
yes, they have a fantastic.
Because some of these WNBA coaches are,
the
coaches and some of the organization is just fucking terrible. Like, it needs to change.
The thing that I will say
is it's worse than the NBA. Just like how it's. What do I want to? Trying to think of the right word. I don't know. Never mind.
It'll come back. Jeez, I can't believe I'm going to say this. If we're going to look back at the careers of Caitlin Clark and Page Bueckers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin is going to continue to be, I believe, one of the staples of the WNBA in terms of a face. Her brand, everything about it, right? But we're going to look back at both Page Bueckers' career and Caitlin Clark's, and we're going to say, okay, Caitlin Clark will be seen as here I go, the celebrity, the LeBron James of the WNBA or the Michael Jordan, right? Like the center face in terms of marketing, branding, everything that the WNBA stands for. But then you're going to have the Hakeem Olajuwon, the, you know what I mean? Like the record setter, Magic Johnson type player in Page, who's going to be in the background setting all the records, quietly winning championships with teams.
Yeah. I mean,
and then the argument's going to come up: is she the greatest of all time in the WNBA? We'll wait and see how that happens. My favorite is Paige right now to do that.
Yeah,
that's my favorite right now.
It's so hard to like.
It's early.
It's early, like, but it's gonna be hard to say like it's like the greatest WNBA player of all time. We don't know if these two will be. We don't know.
We don't know. Asia Wilson continues to impress everybody.
Yeah. Nafisi Colliers as well. Like MPV.
Also, not for nothing, Sean. Juju Watkins has not entered the WNBA just yet.
That's a totally different. That like I can't wait to have them all play.
Izzy Fudd, the rest of them.
Yeah.
Like the minute they hit the WNBA, we're gonna start.
People don't like. Izzy Fudd is like doesn't get talked enough, but like she's just like Steph Curry kind of like she's like I think I said before that Stephen Curry said he's one of the best. She's one of the best shooters. Like I know they just went to China doing the. I don't know why. I can't remember why they went over there, but.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be interesting.
It is, and the upcoming women's college basketball season is going to be very fascinating to watch and see. You know how USC plays, how South Carolina, how a lot of these teams are going to be able to stack up against UConn and AZ.
It's going to be interesting. Like the first, having without Page, can UConn do it again? I think they can. They have. Don't count out Sarah Strong. KK Arnold's still there. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Sean, before we get into our last couple of subjects here, the one other thing, and I saw this shared on social media when it comes to the WNBA, and it's just more in general with players like Paige and Caitlin in the league. We're hitting this interesting stretch now where the NBA is going to be on Peacock, or going back to the streaming, and WNBA continues to be broadcasted on ION of all.
Yeah,
and then games eventually, make their way over to ESPN and ABC on the weekend.
They've been doing also on the NBA network as well. Because they had the Fever on the other day.
But at what point does the WNBA strike a major deal with a streaming service, a network of some kind? Do you think that comes next year because we get so many other superstars coming in like Juju and others? Like, popularity is only going up when you look at the viewership and the stats. WNBA basketball is becoming more and more popular amongst us as well. You and I following it even closer. At some point, something's got to hit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know when that is, but I'd be curious to see like if Prime hops in or Netflix.
Prime already has WNBA,
right? But full time, they have
actual full time.
They have like a show that's just about what's going on in the WNBA, like a daytime like sports talk show that goes over WNBA news and whatever else. Like, I'm curious when that's going to happen. My thinking is next year.
Like, I don't think they will do like WNBA TV. They might, but like, I feel like they would just mix it up on the NBA TV, which would make sense,
right? Just
for viewership, and I don't know. That's a tough one to think about.
Just have to keep an eye on it, especially when contract discussions happen. I think with Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark getting her own brand and everything, working with Nike, like that's huge. Like that's the kind of stuff that we're going to start seeing more and more. Asia Wilson, of course, has carried a brand of her own for the longest time, but signing more of those deals, getting that out there to folks. I guess we'll just have to wait and see at the end of the day.
I mean, all clothing brands too. It was cool to see AZ and Travis together on doing Tiana McNeil.
That was really cool. I know. Yeah. And look at that. See, there's the crossover. There's where the sports are kind of merging with well-known superstars and everything else, only furthering the brand of WNBA at the end of the day. But Sean, let's talk Coco versus Naomi. I know you've got a recap for us. You stayed up pretty late to see what happened.
No, here, right? not this one. This was.
Oh, that was for the men's. Yes, right.
No, this was last week's.
This was last week's. Correct.
Tuesday. Sorry, no.
Tuesday. Yeah.
No, it was Monday. Sorry. It was the last day that my mom was. Funny thing, my mom and my dad went to this match because they went to Asher Stadium, so they saw Coco and Naomi play.
Wow, that must have been.
I got jealous.
Of course. How was the match number one? Naomi came out the winner, which was not your choice. You had Coco in this one.
But after seeing Coco play during this U.S. Open, she wasn't really playing well. It's like I think I know she changed up her serve and stuff, but like Naomi was just playing a lot better. Coming back from it, I know she went all the way up to almost to the finals, but she lost last night to Amanda. I can't remember her last name. That was the one I said. Anna Samova went up to the three sets. Naomi won the first one. Went to a tie break, and then Amanda won the second one. Won in a tie break, and then Amanda won in the third set 6-3. And she's just coming off from beating Ego, the number one player right now, and now she can be facing Sabalenka. Will be I think tomorrow, so that's gonna be interesting. And then, I was gonna show you the seats where my mom.
Yeah, love to see. Love to see where they sat. No, it sounds like
they were behind cameras, so I was trying to find. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see. This is where they sat.
Oh, that's a cool spot there.
Yeah.
Arthur Ashe Stadium is a really interesting spot too. It's right there in Flushing, it's right across from Citi Field. Really cool facility. Really cool facility in Queens.
Yeah.
Right there on the old World's Fairgrounds, which is always an iconic spot there with the globe and everything. I'm sure they got a picture in front of the globe as well. But no, it sounds like it was a good matchup. I mean, we are at the point of finals now.
Yeah, for both. Right now, actually going live, Sinner is winning against, I'm going to butcher this guy's name, Felix Auger Elisame, I think.
Elisame, yeah.
Elisame from Canada. So he's, man, Gen X Center is amazing. Carlos Alcaraz beat
Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah, he beat Novak, so which is crazy. I think it's gonna be Carlos's center, so it's gonna be, and then so I mean it was good. The US Open's been fun this year. It's great to see Venus play. I know she lost the first round for singles, but
great to see her play, right?
Yeah, I mean seeing her doing doubles with Leylah Fernandez.
That was really cool. I saw the highlights from that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he lost against Taylor Townsend.
I know.
And like her and what's her name? Katerina Sinakova.
Senakova, yeah.
Was the number 1 rank, so I think they won today. So no, they lost today. They lost today. That's news to me.
Oh, okay.
They lost against Gabriella and Aaron. Did not know that.
All right. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Did not even know that.
They're eliminated. They're not even competing anymore.
No.
Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. No, exciting stuff. I know you always look open. You always look open and are ready for the U.S. Open every year.
Yeah.
So
hopefully I'll go next year. So
you're gonna go next year, maybe.
I hope so. I'd love to see Coco play.
All right, I'm gonna say it. Joe and Kelly Michaud, you got to make sure. Dude's on a sports podcast. You got to make sure he's there. He's got to do coverage from Arthur Ashe Stadium.
I'm like,
we will get a PTC microphone with the it can be like Stephen A. Smith when he's on the ground interviewing people,
Yeah. That's all for the tennis talk for tonight. The TT.
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow evening, of course, with our Tracking the Cats, this is my last wrap-up item here of the evening. Tracking the Cats, home opener, UNH football, 1-0, going up against Holy Cross tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. at Wildcat Stadium. Max Vezza, the entire team, going to be out there. Cannot wait to be there. Was hoping that the stickers would be in on time. Little bit of a delay, of course, as we know with the shipping networks and everything going on.
Yeah.
But that is A-OK. PTC stickers, Wildcat stickers will be available at upcoming card shows, everything else. Really looking forward to this matchup. UNH football is really good this year. Great win in the first week against North Carolina Central, 24-10, coming home. I've only been to one other UNH football game, and it was pretty good. I mean, Max Brosmer was the quarterback, and Dylan Lobby was the running back at the time. Dylan Lobby is now playing for the Las Vegas Raiders, who take on the New England Patriots. So he's actually coming home this weekend to play the New England Patriots, which is really cool. And Max Brosmer is now the backup in Minnesota. So UNH recently has had a history of producing and putting out NFL caliber players. And now with the NIL, I expect that this UNH football team with players added, I would like to see UNH absolutely crush Holy Cross like 48-10. I would love to see it. I think it's going to be closer. Weather's going to be a little bit weird. But I really look forward. If y'all are coming out to Wildcat Stadium tomorrow, 6 p.m., get there early to park. But it should be a really good game. Sean, we've got some UNH basketball to catch this year with Tracking Cats. We will be doing a lot of stuff on campus for sure this upcoming year.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's going to be hope you locals will come see us.
The locals.
The locals. I mean, if you're not local, you could try to hop on a plane and come watch the game.
Yeah, it's true. There's flights into Portsmouth, there's flights into Manchester, flights into Boston. You just drive an hour north and you're right here. Also, please make sure to check out. We'll be doing another specialty sticker come basketball season. That is the PTC Wildcat basketball one that we will be sharing out with folks as well. So hope to see you all tomorrow evening, 6 p.m. at Wildcat Stadium. Home opener UNH versus Holy Cross. Should be a lot of fun. And listen, we haven't had yet. I haven't watched the game. We haven't had a Taylor Swift sighting yet, from my understanding. However, that may be different on social media. I don't know. We will get off of here. We will check. We will post. Please make sure to follow along with us on social media this evening and across the weekend with everything going on. But Sean, it is that time of the show. I got ahead of myself. It's a little thing we like to call
plug time.
That's right. It is plug time here from Painting the Chat podcast. Mr. Sean Michaud, where can the good people find you across social media this weekend?
Here on Twitter, on Sean Michaud 1, on Instagram at ItZoneZ, and you search my name on TikTok. And yeah, so
absolutely
come tweet at me. Come tweet on Sunday and You, the Lions fan, tell me I'm wrong.
Sean wants the Lions fans after him. That's what he wants. I don't know. What that
just for that one, day, and then we'll go back to being friends. Okay.
Absolutely. You guys can follow me here over on X. I don't understand.
Why is it so long?
I don't know. Everybody can follow me here on X at X_Robin W Vogt, over on Instagram at IG_Robin W Vogt. Please make sure to head on over to TikTok as well. Follow Painting the Chat podcast over there at Painting the Chat podcast for all kinds of clips, everything happening with the show. You'll see clips from this episode, future episodes. I don't know why we would have future episodes, but who knows? Maybe we're going to predict the future in this episode. So technically, make sure to follow us here on X at Paint the Chat Pod, over on Instagram at Paint the Chat Pod. Make sure to follow us on Twitch. We are live on Twitch at Painting the Chat Podcast. Switch over there, join the chat, join the family over there. Really fun stuff happening. And also head on over to our TeePublic. We have a bunch of new designs up there. That is one of the best ways you can support Painting the Chat Podcast. Sean, myself, when we can go out to events, when we can help support, give you giveaways, give you PTC rips, which is coming next week.
Yeah,
here
not
on
tomorrow. We're not doing it tomorrow. We had changed the plans, so I got some stuff coming in. So
look at that. See, that's bought a little bit more time, but you'll be able to check out PTC rips next week. We'll be ripping cards and everything in front of you. It should be really exciting, Sean. And yeah, make sure to keep it locked for everything on social media this evening with the Chiefs and the Chargers over at Paint the Chat Pod on X. And we, ladies and gentlemen, will see you very, very soon. And oh, hey, by the way, big weekend kickoff tomorrow morning. Quick show talking about everything happening Sunday, Saturday football, PTC picks, my choice for this year's Super Bowl. My Super Bowl prediction comes tomorrow morning. Please wake up with a cup of coffee. Come join the conversation. We will see you there. For my co-host, Mr. Sean Michaud, this is Robin Vogt signing off this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you very, very soon. Enjoy your evening.
Enjoy your weekend. Have a good night.
See y'all.
Peace.